Good morning, everyone. We are presenting our capstone project titled Brain Tumor Classification Using Deep Learning with Multi-modal MRI Data Fusion. We did our project under the guidance of Professor Jyotish Mehta. Basically, our work addresses key limitations in existing deep learning approaches by introducing a structured multimodal fusion framework with alignment-driven learning. So now we will begin with the introduction part.
Hello everyone, we are presenting a project titled Brain Tumor Classification using Deep Learning with Multimodal MRI Data Fusion. Brain tumor classification plays a critical role in clinical decision making. However, existing deep learning models often struggle due to modality imbalance, poor feature alignment, and limited generalization. Most prior approaches either rely on a single MRI modality or use simple fusion strategies, which fail to completely capture the complementary diagnostic information. But to address these limitations, our work focuses on leveraging multiple MRI modalities together, enabling the model to learn richer and more reliable representations. So the reason we chose this topic is to improve the diagnostic reliability by effectively combining multiple MRI modalities. So we have chosen T1, T2, and T1C plus to capture different characteristics of brain tumors. But without proper alignment, models fail to utilize their full potential. So we aim to design a system that aligns features across modalities and enhances classification performance across all tumor types. The scope of our project includes performing multi-class classification of 14 different brain tumor types using multimodal MRI inputs and designing modality-specific encoders, learning a shared latent representation space, incorporating alignment and class-aware learning strategies, evaluating performance under both supervised and few shot settings, and to finally ensure interpretability using Grad-CAM plus visualization. This establishes a comprehensive pipeline from both data processing to explainable AI.
So now moving to the core methodology of our approach. We propose a multimodal deep learning framework where each MRI modality, that is T1, T2, and T1C, is processed using separate modality-specific encoders. So these encoders extract the features independently from each modality, which are then fused into a shared latent space, denoted as Z, using a common multi-layer perceptron. Also, to ensure consistency across these modalities, we have introduced cross-modal alignment. Basically, what it does is it enforces features from different modalities to follow similar distributions. Also, like additionally, we have incorporated class-aware alignment, which improves clustering of samples belonging to the same class. Next, moving to our training strategy. So our training strategy includes interleaving training across these three modalities in order of T1C, then T2, then T1. And also we have used a batch size of 16, which we found optimal after performing different experimentations and iterations. Also, the end-to-end training of encoders and fusion layers. So the best configuration called E4, which is an experiment number 4, combines cross entropy loss, alignment loss, also class aware loss for all these three things. So basically, our loss functions include all three losses, which is you can see it here: cross entropy loss plus lambda 1 times alignment loss plus lambda 2 times class aware loss. Where lambda 1, lambda 2 are the hyperparameters, we can tune them accordingly for obtaining the optimal results. Also, we have used macro precision as a key metric since the dataset is imbalanced and also requires fair evaluation across all these 14 classes.
So moving on to the result section, our proposed model achieved approximately 93% of macro precision score. It basically demonstrates a strong performance across all the 14 given classes. So yes, also this validates our hypothesis that the multimodal fusion with alignment improves the classification robustness than the one without the alignment. So yes, we have also computed different kinds of metrics like accuracy and macro F1 score, also inference time, and also we have computed the 95% confidence intervals. Next, we have also performed the SOTA comparison on our original data of 14 tumor class test set, and we got to know that our model is really good compared to the ones without these alignment techniques which we have used, and also different the modalities what they have used. All these methods were reproduced from their papers in the methodology sections. Also, next we have ablation study. Basically, this is for to understand the impact of alignment and class-aware learning. And obviously, as we have said earlier, the E4, that E4 model, which we have used all three losses combined with the loss function, which we have discussed earlier in the methodology section. Its performance is too high when compared to the other ones. So next, we use the latent space visualization plots using UMAP. So what basically these tells is the left one, the left plot over here tells us the model after using only the cross entropy loss. So to make our deep learning modality invariant, so we need to kind of mix all these three modalities, right? So we have used the modality alignment loss, which we have discussed earlier in the methodology section, where we have used the MMD for the loss definition in itself. So the left plot here says the before applying the modality alignment loss, and the right plot here is after applying the modality alignment loss, which makes the data and our model modality invariant. And next we have the Grad-CAM visualizations. So to ensure interpretability, we have applied the Grad-CAM plus visualization. So yes, from the image itself, we can say that the model correctly focuses on the tumor regions, confirming that predictions are not only accurate but also clinically meaningful. And we have also have the few shot performance on ADS. So to conclude, our proposed multi-model framework with the alignment and classified learning, it significantly improves the brain tumor classification performance. And also these results do confirm that the structured latent alignment enhances the cross-modality representation learning and as well as classification robustness. So for future work, we plan to extend this approach to the 3D volumetric MRI data and also clinical validation in real-world settings and real-time deployment with optimized inference pipelines. So thank you.